Good morning, guys. Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Market Check. Got a good amount of news and charts today, guys. We've got Roaring Kitty back on the scene with GME. They're halting it to the upside. Who could have foreseen? Yeah, that's classic TradFi behavior, but we're not just going to talk about TradFi today, guys. We are seeing some pumps on some coins that we need to discuss. Um, First and foremost, our good friend Pepe obviously needs to be talked about because it's deleting zeros, man. It's deleting zeros left and right. But we do have a big week, right? Check week, big week. We do have CPI later this week. I'm sure there's some more economic data that I literally have not even looked at yet, but big week, guys, big week. All right, we're gonna need to see some turnaround from Bitcoin and the other coins, but yeah, man, we will get into all of that momentarily. Let's see. Let me throw this up real quick. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, guys, a lot to go over, a lot to talk about. I mean, just look at GME real quick. Look at GME. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. They literally halted right here.
Is that the one on Soul or the one on base?
That's the one
I'm
on
just checking.
NYSE, brother.
I'm just checking.
NYSE.
So
Yeah.
they halted the upside, but not the downside. I see. Free market.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they let everybody get out of their shorts right here, and then yeah.
That's exactly what it was. They're letting them out of their shorts. They know they're about to
Yeah.
get freaking obliterated.
Yeah. Yeah. So
They call it free market.
It's not.
it's not,
Biggest
man.
manipulation call I've ever seen. Oh, it's
Yeah.
too volatile, guys. We're gonna stop it here so people can get out of their shorts with actual money.
Hmm. Yeah, man. But look, in our free world, free reign asset class where you can do whatever you'd like, we have the frog. Just oh man,
The frog is hopping.
the frog is hopping, guys. This is what we talked about. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. 3 higher lows and send it.
One thing I've noticed about Pepe specifically is that it is one of the more reflexive tickers in the entire ecosystem, man. Like, yes, it will scam dump really hard, just like it obviously did. It went down like 63 or 65% from the all-time high during that most recent drop. But the reflexivity, the snapback is so prompt and so aggressive, which ultimately, like we've discussed here numerous times, volatility both up and down is a good thing, right? Like if you want the dump to be really aggressive and quickly bought back up, and you want that snapback to be even more aggressive. And that's precisely what we're seeing right here with Pepe for these in-demand coins. When they dump and they bleed, it's painful in the short term, but if you understand what you're trading, this volatility is absolutely prime time. Normally, you have to pay a premium for volatility. This is the most volatile, in my opinion, liquid, best tickers to be trading right now, hands down. Like this is literally a trader's dream, and it's also probably going to be a holder's dream or dream come true because, I mean, truthfully, the writing is on the wall. You know, that sort of de facto glass ceiling, the theoretical limitations on what is possible for Pepe, in my opinion, were set basically by Doge and SHIB last cycle. And the good news is, from a market capitalization perspective, we are nowhere near that sort of hypothetical limitation that was imposed last cycle by the top two meme coins being Doge and SHIB. So I love the reflexivity. I love the buyback. There's clear demand for Pepe. I mean, you're probably just see it. Yeah, I mean, I think if there is any chopping or pausing, it's just delaying the inevitable, truthfully. I do. I haven't sold a single Pepe. You know, my personal stack has just been sitting there since the lows. Even through the recent drop, I didn't sell anything. Like, I think it's going to go so much higher, man. I really do. The writing is on the wall. It's been on the wall, but it's becoming more clear to people, especially as they see very in a very obvious light what happens when something dumps, right? What happens, right? When you undergo a stress test, that's the best sign of what's to come, right? So Pepe, I think it was beginning of April or middle of April, right? Like I mean, it was 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago at this point, middle of April.
Mhm.
It dropped, it nuked, right? Floor gave out, and look at what happened, right? Look at what happened. So now it's becoming obvious to people, Now it's becoming obvious.
There are only two types of Pepes. They're either these or these. One
I'm
is
gonna go with
watching.
either.
These are sideliners watching the price to go up. These are hodlers.
That's me on the right, man. I'll get back to trading one day, but right now it's just hodl. It's just hodl season for me, man.
Can we talk about the real elephant in the room, and that's it's GME. You know,
I think Tucker
GME.
already mentioned it, didn't he?
No,
Mhm.
GME on Solana,
Nah, I
48
don't think so.
million in volume,
Is it on
1.4
Trading
mil
View?
liquidity, 1.4 million liquidity, and market cap of the god himself.
I don't know what that means.
It means the high market cap coin. All right.
So you said it's a high market cap coin. What is the market cap of this project you're talking about?
$100 million.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
not a shitter with no liquidity.
So you're telling me there's a project called GME on Solana that's 100 million market cap?
70.
It's not. It's not a shitter on GME on Solana. It's not a low cap. It's not 100-something thousand liquidity that can easily be moved. It had $48 million in volume between yesterday and today.
What percent is it up from the weekend until now?
Almost 15x.
Okay, so clearly it was the Roaring Kitty comeback, right? That's been sending this because of the name of it, right? So GME,
Well,
he's
it was the
obviously the
GME
GME guy.
play. Roaring Kitty coming back helped a lot of this stuff pop back up. But at the
Well,
end of the
he sent
day,
it 15x, right? That's what you said.
I mean, I didn't say he sent it anything. I just said that it's up 15x.
Right,
I
but
don't
you're okay. So
speculate
I'm
on
not familiar with the
people.
project you're
I
talking about, but
speculate
I'm
on
saying
plays.
Roaring Kitty comes back. He's the GME guy, and then a project
Yep.
called GME goes up 15x over that same weekend, right? So obviously, you connect the dots. That's what happened, right? That's the catalyst for it.
As of now, that's the catalyst people are using. Yes.
Well, it
But
just seems
you've
like
also got
it just seems like one thing caused the other thing, right?
one thing caused what? Sorry, I cut out.
No,
Hold on,
you're
I
good.
cut out for a minute.
I just don't know much about it. I was just trying to understand what
So this is a call I made in the Discord for the Chads, right? Because I was anticipating the the GME squeeze is a culture thing. It's not a one call scenario. That's the most that's a very left curve. Like it's a literal culture shift. That's what it is. Just like people look at Pepe as a culture shift, the GME squeeze was a culture shift. You've got a ton again of hedge funds just shorting the shit out of GME, and that's what initiated a lot of this to happen with GME in general.
are they still shorting GME the
They
stock?
are still shorting fucking hundreds of millions of dollars, still shorting GME.
Well, it's certainly interesting. I mean, it's cool to see Roaring Kitties come back, man. He's a legend. It's a legend, man. I hope that brings a lot of retail interest back. That could be really fun for this summer.
Oh, it will. I think it will. It could be the igniting of the summer play. That's what I think a lot of people are left curving. I think they're not realizing that this summer could shift to the squeezing of these institutions, um, rather than just culture, right? GME is much more than just culture. It's kind of giving the middle finger to the man, the person who basically f's us every single day when it comes to positioning, and it's squeezing them out of their positioning. And I don't think it stops here. I mean, I do think some of them will close,
But I'm
but
trying
just
to
like last time,
understand your play though, Will. The one you mentioned on Soul, is it like is it somehow tied to the stock? Is it just like is it just a contract that's named GME? Like
it's
why?
it's it's simply based off the culture. That's it. Nothing else. Just like Pepe is based off the culture. The culture of GME is its own
So in a
culture.
way, it's kind of tied to Roaring Kitty and the stock, because if the stock
The stock
GME goes up,
specifically, not Roaring Kitty, but the stock. I would
but
say
you could
if the
argue
stock
that the
goes well,
stock is tied to Roaring Kitty, obviously, because he comes back and then we get this short
the
squeeze,
stock
right?
is tied to the culture. There's a difference. Roaring Kitty is a part of the culture, but he isn't the culture.
I mean, he's a pretty big part of it.
He's a decently large part of the
Okay,
culture.
Matt Fury's a big part of Pepe,
Correct.
but he
Yeah.
doesn't associate himself with a token.
It's a little
Yeah.
different though, because Matt Fury is an artist and Roaring Kitty is a trader, right?
Yeah, I would take the trader over the artist.
Mm-hmm. Jackus, what is happening?
Just a regular day
So many memes.
I'm just
at the
telling you,
meet.
like this, the play that I'm giving, or the play that I'm telling you is, it's not worth fading. It's not something worth fading. People thinking that this one tweet is the only thing that's going to keep this thing propped, and it's an event versus a culture shift. They don't get it.
So
They don't get
you're
it.
willing to bet that the GME on Soul holds this pump and doesn't
Well, not no.
rotate?
I'm willing to bet that the GME culture is going to thrive and do well. In which case, anything tied to the culture will also do well.
But would this have happened if he didn't tweet?
If he didn't tweet, possibly not. Possibly not. We don't know that. I mean, that's literally the most left curve question that I've heard.
I mean,
Would this have happened if Matt Fury wasn't originally associated with Pepe?
if Matt Fury started tweeting about Pepe, it would rip face.
No.
Yes, it
What
would.
he
Yeah.
was
would.
associated with Pepe in the beginning.
Oh my God, Jackus! I just looked back.
He started this
All
off.
right, let's move on to some other topics. We don't need to debate GME and Matt Fury the fucking whole time. Jack, I will say I am very impressed with this collection. I don't know how you find all this stuff. It's incredible. And notice how
realize
you're using the pictures as support and resistance.
I could go for quite a longer time. But let's end it here. I think this is a nice collection.
No, the thing is, Max, I wasn't saying that he didn't influence the move. What I'm stating is that he's just a part of the culture. That's it.
No, that's fine. And you got to understand where I was coming from. I don't know what this token is that you're talking about, and you brought it up. And then I knew that Roaring Kitty came back over the weekend and he put out that tweet. So you're like, oh, GME went up. We should talk about it. And I'm like, Tucker already did. And you're like, no. The crypto thing. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't even know what it is. So I was like, okay, so it's basically just betting that the GME stock is going to go up and then the token goes up or something. I don't know what it is, so I'm like, I'm trying to just figure out if it's like a Roaring Kitty derivative or something. I don't know. That's
I would
fine.
say it's a GME stock derivative, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, that's fine. We'll look into it. I'm not familiar with. I know what the stock is, obviously. I didn't know there was a crypto version of it or whatever.
Well, it was in the Discord.
Right. Well, there's also, 10,000 messages a day, so maybe I missed it. But yeah. Anyways, that's good that it's pumping. That's pretty cool.
Soul, man. I'm sorry, Jackus. Soul is holding the trend, guys. It's holding the trend. I'm gonna need to see this breach though, for sure. Above 160s, you fly, in my opinion. Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's the play.
A lot of people want to see that trend line break, bro. A lot of people.
I know. Let's see what we got. That would be nice. I like that one too. Let's get rid of this.
How's like Soul BTC look, man? Are we holding up okay?
Red Day.
Looks okay though. Looks okay.
I mean, yeah, still up a lot.
As long as that low from that March low holds, that's
Yeah.
all that I care about. That's it.
Yeah, we really just need like why does it do that?
A parabola.
I need the parabola to hold. Yeah. Again, right here. We're for sure right here on Soul BTC. I still think you're in green box. Yep.
I do too. It makes a lot of sense to me. The only thing that continues to throw me off, that continues to throw me off is the ETH BTC pair.
ETH BTC.
Ozil, what are you referencing, man? Not cool BB team. I don't like to see that.
I have no idea.
What does Ozil mean?
I don't know what he's referring to.
I hope not the memes.
I love the
hope
memes.
not the memes.
Look at them. Look at, we'll bring them back. How could you not like that? That's fantastic.
GME short sellers lost $1 billion in the first hour of trading. Wow.
Good, man.
$1 billion.
Very good.
Oh my God, Jackus, it just doesn't stop, does it?
Never. I like this people pooping his pants right at the bottom.
Oh man.
This is the people Palpatine, where he's like, good, sell everything to me cheap.
All right. Tucker, what do you see?
BTC, you said, huh?
Well, it throws me off, right? Because in previous cycles, we haven't really seen alts go crazy with ETH BTC looking weak. But this cycle, it seems like, and things can change quick, right? Things can change quick, but it seems like ETH just hasn't been that same gauge of risk on that it has been in previous cycles. Because I mean, this thing just looks like death, you know? ETH is a stable coin at this point, man. ETH should be viewed as a stable coin to access liquidity. Basically pull out stable coins against it, in a decentralized lending protocol. Because this is just abysmal, man.
Yeah, I don't know where this ends. What's ETH at 20? It's still below.
I don't know
3.
where this ends.
Dude, I don't, man. I don't. Like,
it's going to have to be saved by the ETH ETF at this point. That's the only hope I see right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's so not priced in that if it does for some reason happen, it's gonna be insane. We're gonna get God candles everywhere.
Yeah, we might need that catalyst, bro. I just don't know. I don't know what to say about this chart, man. It's just a perpetual bleed, man. It's been the short that you can just continue to short, every bounce, short it. Doesn't matter.
Unbelievable, yeah. All these highs, just hammer it. Yeah. Wait, what do I need to put on the soybeans? Is that a real thing?
Seems like.
What about OJ today? Oh my.
Oh my God.
I thought it was over.
The concentrate is getting squeezed.
Look
Dude,
at
that
this
looks like the Pepe chart.
daily candle, 3-day candle. Oh my! It does look like the Pepe chart. I know.
Bro,
No, Pepe looks better.
that's hitting new all-time highs again, isn't it?
So, guys, listen. I need a favor from you all. If you are enjoying the content, do us a solid. Hit that thumbs up button. It does wonders for the channel. It does wonders for our growth. And again, thank you guys so much for being here. But the likes are kind of in despair right now. The likes are doing the opposite of meme coins right now, man. They are not pumping. That looks so mechanical, man. That is some weird market making algo that they have running.
Yeah,
That is
on OJ.
egregious. Yeah, that's not good. But yeah, guys, do us a solid. Let's run these likes up. All right. We're here for free. It's a great Monday. Things are starting to move a little bit finally after such an awful, just lull, boring period in the market. Hopefully, this marks the end of it. But guys, we are going to need you to show a little bit of love, a little bit of support. Hit that thumbs up button. It seriously helps us so much. Again, I promise I wouldn't bug you guys to do it if it didn't make a big difference. Furthermore, if you guys are watching on Twitter, you are not insulated. You have no excuse. You got to hit that heart button. All right. If you're watching on Twitter, or X as it's called now, which is just so awkward to say, it does not roll off the tongue for me. Hit that heart button and also hit that retweet button, guys. Help spread the good word. Help share the content. And again, thanks so much for being here. Let's see how we are doing. 108. Not bad, man. Not bad. We'll get that up by the end of the show.
Hmm. Are we getting any action?
I have finished my collection. I cannot squeeze no more. Although I still do have lots of them. It's just no room left. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thanks, Jackus.
You're welcome.
Thank you for doing that. I've never seen such a beautiful chart.
Let me actually, this needs to be shared. All right.
Bitcoin 24-minute chart.
All right. I'm
What
gonna
do we
Tommy
say?
it. I'm gonna Tommy it. Let's look at Pepe, guys. Let's look
Oh
at Pepe.
my.
I made a video on this. The other day.
Yeah.
So what we have here is Pepe right now, and then Doge from last cycle. So these are both on the 3-day time frame, by the way. But what's pretty incredible about this is, I mean, one, like the timing of all of it, but two, well, let me take a step back and address this, right? So these are Bollinger Bands. This is the Bollinger Band width. Okay, so what does this mean? When these are far apart, like this, Bollinger Bands are far apart, this is what this line measures. And when they're close together, you can see we're squeezing. Okay, so just a little crash course. What are we looking at here? And then this below is MACD, so just a momentum oscillator. What we're seeing is really, really similar to what happened here with Doge, basically before it pulled a 12x in 30 days. All right, so maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't happen, but there are some pretty undeniable similarities, right? MACD about to cross, similarly to Doge. Again, both on the 3-day momentum oscillator, looking up. Bollinger Bands clearly squeezing, looking like we're about to have the squeeze to the upside. So who knows, right? Like, who knows exactly, but it wouldn't surprise me to maybe see like, something like this with the Bollinger Bands, and we kind of put in that same squeeze, so you maybe see Pepe literally just chad like this, just like Doge did, something like this. And then you'd see the Bollinger Band width, of course, do this, go back up again, just like Doge. And of course, little macaroni and D right there. we'll see what happens, right? I made this observation like last week, and if you go back and you use this indicator set, right, like MACD set on log, Bollinger Band width, Bollinger Bands, everything, all three of these, and you go back and you actually back test Bitcoin going back to like 2012 with it, pretty damn unbelievable little sneaky indicator set here. The 3-day Bollinger Band squeeze is absolutely epic. So be watching this closely, but what's really incredible about this is, again, Doge went up, over 10x in 30 days, right? So it can happen quickly. It can happen really quickly. And you guys remember how quickly the last Pepe pump happened. I mean, from this point right here, like 3 weeks, Pepe went up 876% in 3 weeks, So people that are like, oh, that's not possible. What's going to take us there? How can we possibly do that? I mean, just look at the chart. It literally just happened. I know we've been ranging for a bit and people like to forget, but I'm just saying it's happened. It can happen again, certainly.
You're welcome. Very welcome, guys.
Yeah, I mean it looks pretty darn similar. I'll say that. You kind of need Pepe to get on the outside of that band almost, right?
You need one candle to like really just set it up. Like if you look at like when the last one started, right here, like we had a nice squeeze down here.
Yeah.
You can see when the mania happened is when we just put in like a 3-day Chad right above the top Bollinger Band line. So we'll see. We have basically a day and a half. We have a day and a half until a 3-day close. So if we can get a 3-day close, basically, at an all-time high for Pepe, I think that starts the move. If we don't, then maybe we spend, another week in here within this squeeze region. But the setup, it doesn't get much cleaner than this, right? And then you have to go down the line a little bit and go, all right, Pepe's moving. What else is going to move because Pepe's moving, right? So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of things starting to perk up here, man. A lot of things.
Max, first of all, I sent you a screenshot on the stream Discord. So I need you to put that up on the screen. And second, what do you guys think of, and I heard people talking about it a lot, of Apoo?
About Apple?
No, Apoo. APU.
Oh.
I hear so many people talking about it lately.
Apple?
No, APU.
He's talking about
Apoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Naka's been really bullish on it, man. Naka's been posting about it.
That means you should probably short it. No, I mean it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good.
The chart is looking good, though. But yeah, I mean, I've seen lots of people shilling it, but the chart looks good. That's kind of the problem.
Yeah.
I don't have any like real thoughts on it. I had the chance to buy it much lower and I faded it because the reply guys were just so ruthless in my comments. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't buy this. But I'm happy that they're doing well. I know it was a community takeover. I think the big question is, like, I think the reason it's doing well is it's a frog meme, right? So it's like, oh, if Pepe's gonna pump, what's the other like frog beta plays, So we'll see how it does, right? The question here with Pepe is, is it going to be a cycle where frog memes take off, or is it going to be more like boys club derivatives, And right now, I kind of see the case for both, and I think there is definitely a world where both can do well, So we'll just have to see, right? Like, I don't know if it's going to be like Pepe starts a whole frog movement and like a bunch of frog coins pop up and Apoo is, the most established Pepe derivative, like in the frog term, Or again, like the other narrative, which I've been more bullish on, is like the boys club narrative, where Matt Fury creates Pepe, comic series boys club, and then like all Pepe's friends in the boys club start pumping. So I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot of people talking about Apoo, but honestly, some of the Naka shilling of Apoo has been turning me off, bro. Like he's been charting like all of it. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. It's a high market cap or higher. Definitely rooting for them, but I don't really have any thoughts beyond that on it. But the guy that's been trolling me, relentlessly has been shilling it, so I'm good.
I get it where you're coming from, Max. But yeah, I mean, regardless of who is talking about it or not, the chart actually looks amazing. And given that Pepe is moving up nicely, I think there could be a nice trade in it. Possibly. Just checking it now,
Well, let's take a look at it then. I could find a damn fresh chart to pull up. All right. Let's look at it on MEXC. Interesting. There seems to be some sort of sell wall right here. But once you get through that, you should be good to go. But
Yeah.
somebody clearly has a giant sell wall right here with all these wicks. But interesting. Caused the initial sell off too. So somebody early on down here set a monster sell wall right here, and just every time. But I'm sure they'll eventually get through it. I mean, I look at this and I just go, like, this is pretty obvious, like little cup and handle of some sort, as long as they can chew through that sell wall eventually, which I'm sure that they will.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's looking pretty decent. But it's hard with all these shitters out there. You never know if like it's going to get sandy next day or right. So really should be just fucking money that you use.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I like the story. I like the meme. Chart looks pretty good. Definitely, this is a little. They got to power through that. Once they get through that, they should be good. But yeah, clearly some whale has some big sell orders up there. But yeah, I mean it should do fine, man. I don't see why it wouldn't. Me personally, little Andy action, man. I like my OX68, OX69 narrative more if we're talking Pepe derivatives, but
this looks as well pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too.
You can feel the base building and that the local downtrend from like half of April that is going to get squeezed higher. Good.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's this is a weird contract too. Like that wick didn't happen on chain, or at least on Deck Screener. I think it happened on chain, but there's like multiple contracts or something. But what I'm really interested in is the Andy ETH chart is now starting to break up, right? So we were stacking high time frame demand right here. So we've got 2-day demand and then H12 demand, nice downtrend, and it's finally starting to perk up here. So this is what I'm really interested in. Like, how is Andy going to perform against its ETH pair, right? So this is really interesting to me here. So we'll want to watch this over the next couple weeks and make sure it continues to move up, but it looks solid.
Max, with all of this really to me is like if I think of memes and the whole crypto, what it's really feeling like to me is that like the entire retail community that's left in crypto just said, we are tired of you. We are tired and frustrated of all the VCs dumping on us, of all these chairmans calling us unregistered digital securities, and we are all moving to meme coins. That's what it feels like to me. And I wonder what are the next steps. I really think that retail is never going to push like the general crypto higher anymore. And the only thing that can do that is truly the regulatory clarity in the US, where institutions get on board and start sending it higher, similar to what they did with BTC. And when it comes to like retail folk, we've clearly seen that pretty much everyone now moved to on-chain meme coins because they are pretty tired of any, I feel like any retail folk is just tired of any, L1, L2, this or that. Just all they see are token unlocks, price going down or sideways, and we kind of do see that in the price action too. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
I 100% agree, man. I think that last cycle left such a piss poor taste in most participants' mouths from these non-crypto natives basically just coming into this space and just honestly just being predators, right? Like they genuinely don't care about the space. They just wanted to make a quick buck, and they did that. And they weren't shy about that. And then at the same time, you have, again, a lot of suits, a lot of regulators who are not natives to this space that are in charge of regulating the space, unfortunately, continuing to, put labels on what it is, and it's, I think it's almost kind of the market casting its vote. Like, we don't want your bullshit VC scams anymore. We want, largely sort of decentralized community run projects. This is how we cast our vote. We're not going to be investing in your, freshly launched 5 billion, 5 billion market cap VC scam that has all these crazy buzzwords. We're going to invest in this sort of grassroots movement. This is where we choose to cast our vote. So I think you're going to continue to see a cycle dominated by memes because of the predatory nature and the malfeasance of last cycle by certain characters. So I agree.
Yeah, I wonder if it changes soon. Where like I think it's inevitable that at some point they're gonna take this industry to higher valuations. But I only think it's going to be the institutions that can do that, and like maybe that's a speech for another time. I have some thoughts around it, but for another time.
So I'll address, we got a super chat here from Depler. Hey guys, just finished the BB Academy course. What are the next steps for me to do daily so I can practice what I've learned and make real/correct conclusions instead of biased ones? Thank you. Well, I would say start looking for opportunities, right? Like obviously the course is really centered around doing TA, and there's also, a lot of FA in there. So, start looking to apply a lot of those concepts that were taught to charts, that are moving around right now, not just in hindsight, and just looking for opportunities, I would say. If you've never invested before, I would start with, a very small amount of money, or maybe even like a test account, and practice with fake money first. But yeah, I would just say start looking for opportunities. There really is no substitute for screen time. Tommy always says that, and it's true. There's no substitute for just staring at the damn chart for a long period of time. So
yeah, that's very true, man. That's very true. You gotta just trade. You gotta just go for it sometimes.
What are you working on, Tucker?
I don't know. I'm still just staring at a chart, man. Just screen time, just looking at Soul. Jeez, I need, look, Bitcoin is still fully in a downtrend, right? Like, let's just be real. Like, still fully in a downtrend. On pretty much every hourly time frame, still in a downtrend. So,
Hey, Max screen is still on.
I know.
All right.
That's fine. I'll take it. So I mean, we could maybe we even need to go out a little bit more. Yeah, we need to get solidly above the 1221 EMAs, right? I would love that. I'd love to just clear like these highs, and I think you're good to go, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
65K would be just fantastic from here. But yeah, I don't think you need to like do this again. And I think if you do, you're probably going like down here.
I feel like we're safe at this point, man. I mean, barring some weird piece of data that comes out, I feel like
yeah,
I feel like
I'm
we're safe.
saying like if we lost 60K again, you're probably setting a lower low. And if we can get above 65K, then we're gonna go get like all these. Right? Either way. Those are the levels though for me. I
Bro,
mean, I
this
think
is
it looks okay though. I think it looks okay.
this is the point of time where like nothing is happening and everyone is bored.
Yeah, yeah, that's real.
Let's be real.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like we really have to, because if you look at the price, we are really, like you can see that sort of inverse head and shoulders, but it's been going on for like I don't know, the last exciting days were obviously the drop we had at the end of April, beginning of May. But we are basically the same price as we were half of April, so basically 1 month of the same price. Even the alts are not capitulating anymore. They basically did that, just as well in April. So now it's like the market is absorbing everything, and really the only action right now is about to get on memes, man.
Damn, what do you call that pattern, Jackus?
Death
Which
to bears.
This.
It's called wait, that was Will had a great name. A tissue for your tears for the bears.
Now this.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
That's called McDonald's application for the bears pattern.
The Adam and Eve, bruv. The Adam and Eve. That's
I just see inverse head and shoulders, man.
the V into the like I hadn't thought about this for a long time. Into the like curve thing. Yeah.
So Adam and Eve is basically a higher low.
Yeah, but you need the V. You gotta get the V recovery out of the bottom.
Okay. But I don't know. That to me still looks more like inverted head and shoulders.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I could.
Unless
it's
it would
bullish. It's bullish. Whatever it is,
it's bullish. Whatever it is, bullish.
Call it whatever the hell you want. It's bullish, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just looking at Deck Screener, like all the dude. Okay, I gotta show you this, man. This is hilarious. So Roaring Kitty coming back may have just ignited like a whole new thing. Look at this shit real quick.
What do
Then
we
we'll
got,
go back
Max?
to Bitcoin.
What are we aping? What are we aping?
So I'm just looking at Deck Screener. Look at all the trending ones. GME Soul, Gill Soul, like Keith Gill, Roar Soul, AMC Soul, GME Soul, Kitty Soul.
Oh man.
Like it's just shitters popping up left and right, all because of his tweet, man. Like, look at all these, man. Crazy.
It's called Gwen Stop. GME Soul.
Cool. Yeah, look at this one, new one. Kitty Soul is up 22,000%. Is this brand new?
It's at 32 mil.
Oh, this has been out since April, man. It's like they knew he was coming back. Look at this. So it went, let's put on market cap. So this thing went from, at the lows, 62K market cap to 41 million because of his tweet.
Whose tweet?
Roaring Kitty, Keith Gill. Look at this thing. It's like all the top coins on deck screen are literally just because of him. Wow.
Seems like they're all on Soul too.
They're all Soul. That's because Soul shitters just pop up like crazy, man. It's so easy.
Filter it by base. I bet there's some on base.
How do I even do that? Right here.
You should be able to filter it by chain.
Here's base. GME right here on base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's already pumping, man. Everyone's just looking to capitalize on him being back, you know.
90% of those are gonna rug.
Yeah, 100%.
Wait,
100%.
put on the chart back you just had there.
Oh god.
Oh my god. That chart was at 3060 when you pull it out like 5 seconds ago or like minute ago.
Well, yeah, it's it's a micro cap, so one guy sells, it just nukes the chart. But yeah, man, it's
This is like the perfect casino, I suppose. Like
yeah.
you really just go there with like $100 and just randomly. Hey,
Look at this thing. Like, how old are these? Can I filter them by age?
Yeah, pair age.
Pair age minimum. Let's just say the maximum is 48 hours. All right. So it's going to only show that. Dude, look at them. Oh, they're not even 2 days old.
No.
Game pop.
what is that search from the top?
Roar. Deep fucking value. Roaring Kitty.
Value.
It's just, he just tweeted and then like everyone just starts gambling and,
I like
cool,
dumb
though.
money. I like dumb money. There was a coin called dumb money.
Yeah, that was a movie. So they just made the movie about him. It's on Netflix called Dumb Money. And it's about like his GME. It was like his GME trade, But yeah, let's see here. Is this the one that Will's talking about?
Yeah. Dude, what have we taught? Clearly it pumped for one reason. Look at the timing. I looked at the timing of the tweet. It was at 7 p.m. When did it start pumping?
So it started pumping. This is the hourly at.
Go to like the 15-minute. Yeah.
So it started pumping yesterday at 18:45. Is that UTC?
That's not a pump candle. That's a red candle.
Right, but I'm saying within 15 minutes of
7 p.m. was the green candle. 19 is 7 p.m.
Oh, so this is just 24-hour clock. Okay, so that's 7 p.m. And what time did he tweet at?
7 p.m. exactly.
Yeah,
what are we talking about?
It's pretty obvious that the tweet had something to do with it, right? Dude, he's a legend. Like, that's fucking sweet. It's not a bad idea to look at something like this and go, all right, if Keith Gill ever tweets again, this ticker's probably going to pump. That's not a bad play at all.
Yeah.
So look at this, man. It just did 70 million in volume on this daily candle.
Jesus Christ.
Meanwhile, Keith Gill doesn't even talk about crypto, I don't think. Just hilarious. Wow. Interesting, man. Really interesting.
What is it on the right there? Nevadua?
What?
There's
Oh. What is?
What is that?
I'm not
I have
clicking
no
on it. I'm not clicking on that shit.
Don't click on it. Yeah.
Hell no.
Did you guys buy the most profitable stock yet? Nevadua?
Nuvadua.
Nevadua.
Dude,
I'll go
what
back to
is
you,
happening to Suey, man? Oh my god.
VC shitter, bro. VC
Dude.
shitter.
Unbelievable.
VC shitters that they're dumping on you. That's
That
But
is
This
crazy.
is literally how like nearly every coin looks right now.
No,
Yes.
Jackus, no. No, look at Pepe. What do you mean?
I said nearly. Obviously, meme coins. We discussed meme coins.
I mean,
Like put on STX. Put on
no,
STX.
I don't want to.
Yes,
I don't want to do that.
put on STX, man.
Fine.
See, we see shitter. You could say it's just how the how the market looks right now.
I don't even know where to measure XRP from, but it's not down that much. 30%. Jita looks good. All right. Fair enough. What about like Ondo?
looks like it's getting ready to.
Study distribution. Wow, look at that. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh no. What
Dude,
about
they're all
Dimension?
just the fucking same, man. They're all the same.
It just reminded me of Dimension.
Oh, don't even.
Rough.
Do you know what the common theme is amongst all of these? I'm not going to say it, but do you know what it is?
They're all VC scams.
Yeah.
Oh no. What are you going to say?
I'm not going to say it. I'm just saying there's a theme amongst all of them. If you don't know what it is, then I can't help you.
Text it. I know what it is, but text it. Yeah.
What about Tau?
What about Tau? It's kind of wrecked. Double bottom, guys. Double bottom. Come on now. Equal lows.
Yeah.
Great. Lovely.
So this really basically supports what we discussed at the beginning, that like everything is boring, frustrating, sold off, and the entire retail that's left in this industry said, nope, fuck you. We are leaving exchanges. We are leaving everything, and we're just gonna gamble the rest of our money on meme coins, on Dex Screener, and so forth. And hence why you see meme coins doing well, but everything else is not right now. I think it changes, of course, because the meta must keep on changing. But that's how it feels right now.
Oh, meme versus VC scam index, prob mooning. Yeah, that's a good point, Pitbox. That's a good point. Where is that thing? Or no, I have it the opposite, but yeah. Imagine the candle colors are switched. I'm not going to do it, but yeah. VC versus memes versus VC. Boom.
Send it to fucking zero, man.
Send it to fucking zero.
Send it to zero, man. Over.
Oh man.
That's it. I'm really liking the buyback on STX right here on the daily. That looks really nice.
Needed to get up above here.
I own some STX, man. I really like STX. It kind of trades like garbage on the lower time frames, but higher time frames, it's basically just turbocharged Bitcoin, which is nice.
Yeah.
And I think that it's right now, kind of. But yeah, I mean, it's looking not much different locally than the VC scams. But I think the moment BTC is kind of bottom and starts trending higher, STX catches up shortly. So
That's 50K BTC right there. Right.
oh, I know what you mean.
STX just retested 50K BTC. Yeah. Good enough for me, man. Good enough for me. Get a little recovery going. Little recovery.
Dude, how does the STX Bitcoin pair look? That's kind of what we need to study. I bet I mean, it's for sure pulled back recently, but see, that looks a little cup and handly to me.
So my question is, does it ever pump to like above 10K Satoshis, or is it going to become 8 on BTC?
I mean, the best you can hope for is it to oscillate against Bitcoin. That's really the best you can hope any shitcoin to. Over like a 12 to 24 month, right? Like the best you can hope for is this.
Actually, no, because if you're gonna look at Matic, for example, it's been going like this and then pumped like, I don't know, 10,000%.
Against Bitcoin?
Yeah.
I mean, but it's over.
No, I mean, look at the prior cycle, right? So this is like your STX right now, and then it moved higher. But if you're gonna look at, for example, Atom, it
ADA Bitcoin?
No, Atom. I don't know how you guys pronounce it.
Yeah, it's over.
Right. So so my question is STX Atom or is it Matic?
I don't think it has to be either.
I would say, I mean, comparably, it's probably better served like Matic to ETH last cycle. Like,
we're putting on 4 boxes. All right.
We're talking about a Bitcoin L2. And I think fundamentally the comparison could be closest to Matic last cycle. But
on 3-day.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, it depends if STX actually accomplishes what they set out to accomplish. Like, if they can actually basically bring DeFi and safe yield, and I mean, just to name a couple of what is possible, but that are important to me, DeFi on Bitcoin and safe yield on Bitcoin, access to your Bitcoin liquidity without having to sell it. If they can do that, then STX BTC is going to break out. And I believe, yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry, I didn't want to cut you off. I just thought you were finished, Max.
No, I was just waffling. Go ahead, Jackus.
Yeah, so what kind of really puts you down in the crypto land is really that you see something with like real use case as a SDX, right? And I mean, SDX did pretty well, but you would love to be betting on something that like can bring real value to the people, right? As what you just described with SDX, but you don't see it outperform the degen stuff.
But I don't think it should either. I think the real measure of something with utility is not necessarily, or not exclusively how hard it pumps. We want that, but how well it holds up during bad times, right?
Yeah. Well, it needs to have a sustained bull market at minimum.
Yeah. I mean, what I would want to see with STX is, we'd want to see us break out of this reaccumulation range, ultimately this cycle. And then you'd want to see us not re-enter it during the bear market. And that would be a very clear and obvious sign to me that this thing is here to stay and it's working. We need to exit this accumulation, but it's way too early to say, right? Like, we need to get deeper into the bull market. I mean, we just had the Bitcoin halving a month ago. We need to let some time pass.
Bro, the Bitcoin halving was the most non-event it has ever been this time.
It's always
Like,
a non-event though. We never pump right afterwards.
no,
Right?
I meant, no, of course. I just meant that, like, I felt like nobody really even talked about it. Like,
Well,
it just
dude,
went by. I bet.
people are trolling crypto, man. Like, it's not cool anymore. It will be cool
Yeah.
when Bitcoin's back at like 200K. But I was saying this the other day to you guys. Like, I was watching that roast of Tom Brady. I got through like maybe half of it. It was so damn long, but they were literally like ripping on crypto during it.
Oh yeah, the whole time. Well, he did get rugged pretty hard, but yeah, they were.
But yeah, I mean, obviously he got rugged. He was like, investing with Sam or whatever.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
point of that is like there's such a deep mainstream stigma attached to crypto, and that won't go away until prices are just so high that nobody can really say shit about it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you have there, Tucker, right? So if you, and I suppose you can turn off the log mode from, like
Yeah.
that.
No, I
So
didn't.
so
Yeah.
and if you were to zoom in on Matic on the left side of the chart, kind of, and leave the pump, yeah, exactly. So my question is, yeah, maybe even more. Yeah. So my question is STX Cosmos here, or is it Matic?
Mhm. Does it have to be one or the other?
So what does it do if it's not either of these?
I don't know, man. I mean, it looks somewhat similar. I have no idea. Let's look at some Dyna. Oh, let's look at. Yeah, this. Yeah, that's it. Here it is, Jackus. Here it is. Link BTC, brother. First cycle.
That's STX.
Yeah, there's STX.
Bring it.
Mm-hmm.
What does Link BTC look like now? What does Link USD look like now? That was one of the first movers this cycle. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Has it done anything?
No, it looks kind of bad.
I said I'm out. I bought at 5, sold at 16, and I said I'm out. And since then, it really did nothing for like 6 months. And I mean, there's always some coin that you sell and it keeps on gunning, but it feels great when you sell and then it doesn't do anything.
That accumulation on Link at the bottom was absolutely insane, man.
Yeah,
That tight little range.
it was the most obvious, but it's always in hindsight.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-year range. Hmm. Total 3 over Bitcoin. Just wrecked. Same with others.
I don't view those as bad looking charts, though.
No.
I don't at all. That's your setup. Right there.
Yep.
That's your setup. Who could have foreseen?
To the 3618. Come on,
Yep.
baby.
Yep. God, that's going to be so fun.
Probably even 2 trilly.
Someone said whiff pumping. Let's check it out. Yeah, man, whiff should do well. I literally just view it like whiff and Pepe as like the two big majors this cycle for meme coins that are going to go like 30 to 50 billion minimum, and then you're going to have a bunch of other like derivative plays that go to like 500 mil to like 5 or 10 bill. But I feel like whiff and Pepe really are set up to be like the ETH and Soul beta of choice for most people this cycle.
Oh yeah, Pepe for sure. Though I'm like, because like you can still make some money holding Soul, but like there's no RR in holding spot ETH, man. There's just not for me at least. Like I'd rather hold Soul and Pepe or whiff Soul and Pepe.
Yeah, I just view ETH mostly stable coin. Like if I'm in spot ETH, I'm kind of viewing it just like cash right now. And I've told you that before, Tucker, where I don't view ETH really as an investment. I view it as something that potentially could go up at some point, but I view it just as like well, we're in a bull market and I don't want to actually have cash, so I'll just have ETH because it's very fluid. You know, it's easy to go from ETH to anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have ETH, it's basically cash.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But there will be a point in the future when that changes dramatically and everybody's like, damn, I can't believe I didn't buy ETH, because there's going to be like a month where it's like only ETH moving. So
Yeah.
The question is when.
I
I mean,
already thought it would have happened by now. So I don't know.
Me too. Me too. But the thing is that you have ETH USD looking, like, let's be real, ETH USD is looking amazing.
It is.
So
Is it?
yeah,
So why the bleed then? Like why the bleed? Is there too much competition for ETH now, or is it just a beach ball underwater and it's about to? What is it?
it is the soybean chart.
Nah. Just
Too late,
bleeding out, man.
too late in the show for soybeans.
Bleeding out. It's over.
But I also see a falling wedge for Tucker, which is bullish.
No, it's actually pretty decent. The like button today, guys. Good job. Good job.
Is it?
Yeah. It's 190.
There it is. There's
Tucker,
my
draw
line.
a little normie falling wedge on where we're currently at. Just a little normie wedge.
Who could have foreseen my line? All right.
Little normie wedge. That's it.
Like, I know this chart is like it can so quickly reprice to like 4.5k or like
Yeah,
5k.
I agree with that.
Like 2 weeks, it can be legit like Bitcoin in what was it, July 2023. It can legit that quickly reprice. Yeah, exactly. But like this is a coordinated slow bleed sell-off. They just accumulate, frustrate people, and then you're gonna see the boom. But the thing is, as always, the time, and you can never predict exactly the time pretty well.
I think when this finally breaks and this bleed stops for ETH USD and also ETH BTC, I think it's literally going to go to all-time highs very, very quickly. Very quickly.
I wonder. I'm just looking to see how it all plays out with people on Twitter, like with the way they write about it, they feel about it. Like, I find it super high probable it happens, and when it does, will it be like people, this is just another fate pump, don't believe it, or something like that, or is it going to be like, oh my gosh, finally happening? I do not know.
It depends what ETH BTC does. Like, Tucker, can you pull up ETH BTC next to this chart? Like, just on the side?
Yes.
So people will for sure be in denial. I will probably be in denial. I'll be like, I'm skeptical. But if you get, if it takes you above, zoom in, Tucker. If it takes you above,
Who was right about ETBTC? Oh my god! I remember drawing all those circles and bullshit.
You're a vulture, man.
I
You're a
was
vulture.
right.
You're a
Wow.
vulture. Zoom in for me.
All right, yeah.
So line at 0.06.
Line at 0.06.
Line at 0.06.
06, like where here?
Yeah, you get back above if ETH USD breaks out and ETH BTC gets above 0.06 and we have like a weekly close above that level, then I think people start to go, this shit is real. Okay, but we need to get back above 0.06. If we're still stuck under that, There's no point in even getting that excited. You need to clear 0.06 for ETH BTC. You need
Max,
to.
would you say that the level, and I agree that the 06 was the level before, but maybe the level is now 051, 52.
No, because we've
Zoom
taken
in,
too many
zoom in a little.
stabs. We've taken too many stabs up above 0.055 even and gotten sold off. Can you zoom in, Tucker?
Yeah, we have taken a lot.
We've taken too many stabs above that level.
Yeah.
I don't think we can keep moving the level down. I think we need to, because look how long we've been in this reaccumulate. Could you draw like a PO3, Tucker, like where we're at right now? Like we're in the deviation right now. If this is kind of how I view this region, like that's accumulation, deviation, and then I would view if we can bounce out of here, that's going to be your expansion.
That's my point with the 051, 52.
Okay, then yeah, maybe. I see what you're saying. Like if we just get back above the most recent high, we could expand.
Yeah, because it's similar situation to what 06 was before.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of agree with you. I would just still be a little bit hesitant to like. I would just be a little bit hesitant. I mean, this might be the worst looking chart in the history of charts potentially ever.
It's so bad. So bad.
It's fucking, and dude, I don't think I can ever remember seeing a chart where you've just been able to short every single pop for like 2 years straight and make money on it. I mean, no even traps. There's been no like traps set. You know, it's been a perpetual just twop or mega short ETH BTC for I can't, dude, look how long you've been able to short every bounce. There's not even been like deviations to the upside. Like it's been cancer, man. It's been absolute cancer, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
That's how this whole space feels right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get all the cat coins to just send now that this guy's back.
Doge is having a nice bounce today. Well, nice bump today.
I'm really bullish on Doge, man. I think people just have gotten bored with this lull. Like
I'm still, Max, I'm still having a hard time though for like to see memes really go crazy if Doge is not. But maybe the meta has changed.
Yeah, I mean, I think Doge needs to go crazy, but also historically,
I think it will. I just do not think it goes from here. Like today is an amazing pump, and we are seeing that in the memes. But I think it takes kind of a little bit more time before it starts to go like to new highs of this cycle.
Doge? I don't know how much.
Yeah.
Like, why would you need more time though? Can we look at that chart, Tucker? Unless you're
But-
busy
but-
aping cat coins, you look like you're aping cat coins.
No, I already got my cat coins, baby.
I don't think that looks bad at all, Jackus. I think that looks really fucking good.
I do think the same. I'm on the saying that I do not see it like go straight up from right here, right? That's what I mean.
I kind of do, honestly. Like,
now, zoom in on the daily.
Do you think more reaccumulation here?
No, we need to zoom further out, Jack. Is further out.
You can zoom further out as well. That's why am I saying it looks absolutely like I said multiple times that I see Doge going to at minimum to 40 cents this cycle, right?
You're right in there, brother. You're right in there.
Yeah,
there
but if you zoom in on the daily, the market still needs to produce its structure, and right here, I do not see it like going to new highs of the cycle, like straight from here. I mean, I do see it going from here, just not like in a straight upward movement. So I think it goes to like, let's say 18 cents, right, from here, possibly. and then take some more time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like we probably break the downtrend here and then come back and retest it. Like from the top.
This looks like a
Yeah,
bottom
no,
to me, man. This looks like a bottom to me.
It does. It does look like a bottom to me as well. The only thing I'm arguing is that it doesn't go straight up from here.
I mean, yeah,
Right? Because it's still
maybe.
it's still within this local bottomy range. It's still within that, right? And what I'm saying is that, obviously, like the argument you had with ETH, right? You can have the same argument with Doge. Like, why would you long Doge these days if you can long Pepe or WIF, right?
no,
Like,
that's a fantastic point, Jackus. That is a fantastic point.
but you still want to see Doge going up if you are bullish on Pepe and WIF.
Tucker,
That's
draw
also the point.
a diagonal line across all those highs, slanting down from the
Yeah.
Draw that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before.
No, right there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying before. That it seems to me that it's going to break this upwards, and then probably come back to retest it. So like we probably break today or maybe tomorrow, but then we will see like a pullback, and then it takes a little bit more time. And what I'm having a hard time thinking is that other memes, higher beta memes, like keep pushing to new all-time highs if Doge is not yet, right? Because as I said, I think Doge goes to like 40 cents at minimum this cycle, and that's the new all-time highs, new like multiple percentage gains for higher beta. But does it happen without Doge pumping higher, right? Like right now? My question.
I think it can. I think it can pump pretty hard if you get above right here.
Like, do we see a scenario where Pepe and WIF and others are pumping, like 100% while Doge remains to be in a range?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then send it.
Yeah, I mean, Pepe's up what, like 3x off the low? Look at this. This is wild. I mean, we could just put up Pepe Doge or whatever, but it's up 2.5x off the low. That was the low. Doge is still down 25%. It went down 40. So yeah.
I mean, Doge is your Bitcoin of memes, man. Like Doge's real
Exactly.
purpose at this point is just to gauge how our new memes are doing. Because why would you hold them if they're not going to beat Doge? That's it.
Pepe over
Exactly.
Doge. Much higher.
Tucker's face there.
That looks like, really good, man. That looks
Doesn't that look fantastic? Yeah.
It looks fantastic. It looks really fantastic.
Yeah, it does. Vertical,
straight up.
Is Pepe Doge leading Pepe USD? Hold on. Yeah. Maybe one candle ahead. Look at that. Get rid of all this garbage. Come on now. See, look at that high. It's this high.
I'm going to show you the meme coin. That you need to see right now, Tucker. I know you already own some. Bro, what are we talking about?
I think you can make it go upwards, the bottom diagonal.
Yeah, you could slant that higher lows.
I think this is nice.
Yeah.
But bro, look at this
Yeah.
thing. Just fucking ready to go.
It
Oh,
is.
man.
I think this heads to like 2,400 from here to new highs.
Let's see if we have some fibs.
Yeah, something like that.
Clean range here. Like, look at the mid range tap too.
The
Oh,
upper.
wait, that got. Hang on,
Yeah.
it should be from here. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my feeling. 2,200, not 400. 2,200.
Might be time for you to ape Jackus. Shit looks floored and ready to go.
It does. I mean, lots of stuff looks great, to be honest. I mean, it looks great for buying. It doesn't look appealing where it is right now, but us being in the markets, knowing how they move and work, they look amazing. I mean, everyone will say it looks amazing when it's around its top, right? Then people will open the charts and look, this looks amazing. I look at the charts that are down and say they look amazing.
Yeah. I agree with you. That's why you make a lot of money trading, Jackus. This is where the real money's made.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, ETH is looking, to be honest, if I look at these two charts, ETH is looking in a similar spot. But ETH is like that Doge, right? As we discussed. So I think all of these charts have some similar move like this. In this next move that probably comes, I think it comes before the end of May. Like, I cannot see us staying here, being this squeezed for the next 17 days. So I think the move must come in like, I'm giving the market maximum of this week to keep ranging. And then next week we are pumping. Or dumping, who knows? But but the move is happening within 14 days.
Yeah, things are looking ready, man. It's the perfect confluence of like ETH USD looking floored, Bitcoin clearly looking locally bottomed, in my opinion. And then you have all the beta plays, charts like this that are just, we looked at Apoo earlier, right? Like looking ready to go. Andy looking ready to go. Pepe, obviously, beyond ready to go. Like a lot of things just look like it's time.
My.
We have finished accumulating.
Pepe.
Oh, boom. Oh, my. Oh,
Agar. I need
my.
Agar. I need Agar.
I don't think they have Agar for Pepe, do they?
No.
That's a shame.
Oh, man.
It just literally gapped up.
Dude, we're above the top Bollinger Band line, the one that
Yeah.
yeah, we're above that now. Yeah. Wow, dude. Is that Pepe all-time high? Yes, sir.
Yep.
Timo got a point, man. Timo got a point.
Oh no, it's
Timo.
over. Pack it up.
It's over. Global top is in. Wow, man.
Look. So I think lots of these charts are kind of looking like bullish head and shoulders, where like you get this move, right? You get a continuation, then the market came back and did this basically. Now you get the bond and you are getting this. And people thinking like, hey, this is, head and shoulders, it's lower. But in a bull market, this usually results in higher, which is like it's not happening exactly at the same time. Of course, Andy was launched later on, but I think, I could even kind of add ease there too, just to kind of say what I'm thinking. Where like, it's quite clearly like squeezing right here, and you kind of feel that you're gonna get this, right? Or like here, we are getting this. Here on Doge, you're getting this, and then you're probably getting a breakout, retest, and then this goes to new highs, and this goes to new highs.
Obvious bearish patterns in a bull market don't play. They don't. Like Doge, I saw so many people calling for Doge like way, way lower, and I'm like, I don't. No, ranging is your bearish scenario in a bull market.
Yeah. I think this is going to play out for lots of these in this next move.
Yeah, they all look the same, basically, like different time frames, but they all look the same.
Yeah. And then obviously the question will be like what goes first, right? What's catching up? But I think that whether it's ETH, Andy, or Doge, I think in like 2 months we will all see them at some like these valuations being hit. I'm not saying that after 2 months we will be trading here, but in like 2 months these will be hit, in my opinion. If that makes sense.
You think ETH will be at an all-time high this quarter?
I do not know, because like what I could potentially see also happening is where he's like, I think this breakout is pretty obvious that it's going to play out. But what I could see happening is where like we come close to all-time high, and that it will depend, right? Like we could front run it and do something like this. Or maybe we sweep it,
Yeah.
So
we do a Bitcoin didn't sweep the all-time high and then do nothing for 70 days.
I mean, this would be this keeps the bull market intact too, and I think we have a prolonged one.
Yeah.
So, but I could see a scenario like this. You cannot know, right? Like we will have to see how we are behaving here, and if you like start to get something like we break higher, we get local weakness, right? And then this could happen. And I would actually use a area.
Folders, Jackus, folders.
I do have them, but this is the second chart. Yeah, so now I wanted actually BTC. Right, so like what I'm saying is that it's basic, like what I could see unfolding is something like this, where right here actually.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
that would be painful, man. That would be really painful.
where like this is where we are, right? People are max fudding. Then we get this move where, but that will be the question, like how this up move happens, right? So like, does it happen where we like keep doing something like some shit like this? Then no. But like, what if we pump straight up? I could be looking for something like this.
That would be so mean, Jackus. That would be so mean.
Yeah, look, here we also pumped, right? We could have continued, but we got postponed. One more leg, right? So we pumped here. Then we got postponed. We had this sell-off, and then this happened. So like, imagine this never happened, right? And you basically had a continuation, right? So like, imagine that the price ended here, and you jumped here, right? Without all of this. So that's how it could have unfolded too. It just simply got postponed, where we retested the level one more time, before continuing, right? And you do not like know right now. Oh shit. How it happens if like we go here and then continue, right? Or whether we pump and then start doing like this. But I think, like locally speaking, I just see these charts, regardless of this, they are looking to me that they do want to get sent to and reprice higher. I just cannot help it.
Yeah. So point being is be a little bit cautious if we make a new local high for ETH, just in case. Well, depending on how it happens, right? Wow, look at that thing.
Look, this will be a great visual. In my opinion, Pepe is sending this down now because it had a clear scam pump where no. Go back on the respective time frame we were on. Oh, by the way, look at that sweep of the high. But like there was this pump with no follow through, right? And if it breaks lower here, then I think the pump gets retraced. But we are on 15 seconds.
All right, guys, we got to call it here. We've been going for an hour and a half.
That's unreal. That was 5%. Wow.
Guys,
Sorry,
thanks so much
I
for
didn't
being
realize
here.
that was good.
Thanks so much for being here. This is Market Check brought to you by BB. Before you guys go, if you could please consider liking and subscribing if you are new here, that would be absolutely fantastic. Last but not least, check out the first link in the description below where you can sign up for our Discord. Right now, you basically get 2.5 hours per day of private live voice calls with the entire Because Bitcoin team, the three of us plus some of our other analysts included, where we talk charts, price, narrative, setups, private TA, and everything that basically we don't talk about. All of that here on YouTube or on X. So it's a pretty awesome experience. And again, we get to do Q&A and basically communicate 24/7. So it's great. We also have TA and positions channels. So we basically bring you guys behind the curtain. You guys get full transparency on everything that we are doing here at BB. You'll see why we work so hard at it. It's a pretty awesome experience. So check that out. That's the first link in the description below. Additionally, within the next 30 days, you're going to get free access included in your existing Discord membership to our new flagship product called the BB Terminal. It's got portfolio tracking, derivatives data, heat maps, literally everything that you could need to succeed in these markets, all bundled together into one super website. And again, you're going to get that for free included in your existing Discord membership. Last but not least is the BB Academy. That's the second link in the description below. If you want to learn to do TA, FA, general analysis of these markets, like us here on Market Check, definitely consider checking out the second link in the description below. Again, if you are looking to speed run your education and navigating these markets, there is no better course out there. We spent about 6 months curating very carefully all the information that you absolutely need to know to succeed in these markets. And again, it's built by all of us here at BB. It's very, very fairly priced right now. It's definitely considered, in my opinion, a masterclass. It has everything that we've been using as a collective for, years and years to succeed in these markets. There's a lot of people out there teaching the wrong thing, and you don't want to build bad habits around using bad strategies. So we share all of our secrets, everything that we've basically accrued over years and decades collectively of trading. So again, save yourself some time, save yourself some money. Take it from us. You guys watch the show every single day. If you want to support us and support your trading journey, check out the second link in the description below for the BB Academy. Again, prices are going up soon, so check it out sooner rather than later. Oh, last but not least, Jack has just launched his premium newsletter. Jack, would you want to share a little bit about that? Because you just launched it over the weekend.
Oh yeah, guys. It was actually something that we were working on for quite some time. And we finally managed to put everything together. So it's a working product. And lots of you guys been waiting for the newsletter. You guys, those of you that are regular market check enjoyers or BB enjoyers, you guys knew about it. So we finally made it live on this Sunday. Just yesterday, it was officially announced, and I announced the newsletter officially being released, and you can already sign up using the link in my bio on Twitter.
I'll drop
Or
it
if
here in
you
the comments too. Here's the link if
awesome.
you guys want. It's in the comments.
Or if you go on the BB site and just go into the newsletter and premium newsletter, you can sign up there. It costs $15 for a month, and in that month you'll get weekly updates. Right? Why did I choose weekly updates? Because I saw that monthly update, as lots of newsletter people are doing, it's not much frequent, and there is just so much stuff that happens within a month. So I saw that weekly update is way better, and it's also great. I want to be releasing the updates on Monday, Tuesday, because of we get the weekly closes on Sunday. And I think those are great reference points to work with. So if you guys enjoyed my content, and you cannot obviously afford the BB membership, because if you can, then guys join in. We share stuff in voice calls, just like we do here on YouTube Market Check, but with more secret sauce. And you can ask us questions and everything. So that's all discussed there. But with the newsletter, that's going to be released in a text format just for me. And if you are interested in that comment, then and you've been an enjoyer of my content, then that's something you wanna see and join. So yeah, I'm incredibly excited about that, guys. We'll be releasing the first one tomorrow, because I still wanna give time to people to join in. But yeah, lots of alpha that's being shared on streams will be there.
Yeah, definitely consider signing up for Jackus's newsletter, guys. It's been a long time in the making. He's gonna absolutely cook for you guys on it. So it's just a nice, like, casual read, once a week. It's gonna be very thorough from Chef Jackus. It's gonna have all of his charts in there. Like, there's not gonna be better value on the internet for $15. Like, that is so affordable. Like,
Yeah.
he could, and by the way, he could charge for this newsletter probably $300 to $500 a month for it if he wanted to. Like, I know what he's going to be putting out there, but he told me that he wanted to cater towards his audience that has been loyal to him for a long time, but can't necessarily swing, our most expensive membership at BB. So
Yeah.
there's also like there's a very, like, genuine aspect to this as well, where you're going to be getting a hell of a lot more value than $15 per month. Like, it will be epic. So definitely consider signing
That's
up.
a great point, Max. Thanks for adding that.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm actually not a great marketer. I am great chef and alpha provider, I would say. so so if you are interested in that, guys, join, because you will love it, what's being shared there. But you guys seen that on my Twitter and on the seated market checks through the years. So yeah, exactly. I wanted to, because there's been so many of you guys that simply said, uh, like, I love what you guys are doing, but the BB membership is simply too expensive for me because of where I live in the world, right? Like not everyone, the average wages differ in each country, right? So that's kind of a problem. But I wanted to, again, as Max very well pointed out, I wanted to provide some extra sauce to people that simply do not have that big of a paycheck too, right? So I think this strikes a perfect balance. Anyways, thanks, Max, for that. If you have anything more to add, you can feel free. But yeah, I feel that's it from us.
That's it. That's it for me. Guys, good show today. Thanks for being here, everybody. Again, please like and subscribe. Check out the first link in the description below, the second link in the description below, and then also Jackus's newsletter. So either go to his Twitter or check the comments, guys. Lots of good value there. Lots of ways to support your trading career and also support the BB boys. Thanks so much for being here, guys. We will see you tomorrow for Market Check. Everybody take care. I'll do a little Tucker's off camera. There you go.